AM 1260 KLYC. Hopefully your new year is going well. Ours is going great. We are here in a bright new location for McMinnville Hearing Center, 325 Northeast Baker Creek Road. It's more than twice as large as our older location. I'm here with Greg Arnone. Beautiful new location right across from a branch of First Federal. Now, they used to be located right across the street from the corporate office of First Federal. So as we say, McMinnville Hearing Center right across from First Federal. No, it's not the old location. It's the new location, 325 Northeast Baker Creek Road.
That's where we're at. Lots of parking now, much more space in our office to better serve our patients' needs.
Greg, this is a nice place.
Thank you. Appreciate you being here. We're just so excited about our new location.
Phones have been ringing. People have been coming in. We still have pastries left, so come on in. Get a pastry, get something to drink, get your hearing checked.
In your hearing check, we'll even look in your ears for earwax to see if there's any blockage.
They're here all about service.
You bet, and answer any questions you might have about your hearing, because it is important, quality of life.
There's one of the most common questions people ask about hearing.
Do hearing aids work? Well, yes, they do. Naturally, they do. And everybody's hearing is different, so we have to match that hearing aid based on their personal lifestyle and their hearing loss. And with today's technology, we can do a world of good with results that we've never even anticipated we could do for better hearing and understanding.
And one of the things that we did a campaign for another hearing aid company in another market that I was in, and older folks hearing their grandkids talk to them just means the world to them.
You bet. You know, your hearing keeps you connected. It's your gateway to communication. When you can't hear and understand well, it really affects quality of life. And for those that have untreated hearing loss, they have a tendency to have more issues with quality of life, health concerns, depression, anxiety, and withdrawal. So there's a lot of negative effects that we have to address with hearing loss.
So if you've been noticing people asking you to repeat, you're asking other people to repeat, you're writing things down maybe at work, you might want to come in and get a free hearing screening and taking advantage of that today.
That's right. Everybody should have a screening done annually, especially over the age of about 50. It's good to monitor your hearing like you would your blood pressure and your vision.
One of the things I like about going out and talking to businesses is I learn much more about what's going on in their specific business. McMinnville Hearing Center, for example, we're looking at some study from Johns Hopkins about linking to the risk of falling. Now, older people were always worrying about mom and dad falling, and there's also the concern about dementia as people getting older. That's tied to hearing loss, isn't it?
That's correct. They are finding some links with that, and again, some recent studies from Johns Hopkins, and one, hearing loss is linked to a threefold risk of falling in seniors. Basically what they're saying is that if a person has hearing loss that is untreated, the brain is being taxed because of the hearing loss. It takes away what that brain needs to do to help you with balance. So they're seeing some correlations with the untreated hearing loss and higher incidences of falling. Very important.
Interesting.
Secondly, Johns Hopkins, very much in the forefront of research. They also have a recent study, hearing loss and dementia linked in this last study released in 2011. And I think that's really important to get that message out, because what's happening is that when you have hearing loss, the signals that we normally hear are exercise for the brain. Now, if we have a hearing loss and we can't hear those sounds of life, the words and vocabulary, well, the brain starts to forget what those sounds are like. It starts to go into what we call phonemic regression. And they are doing studies now showing that patients with hearing loss have a higher incidence and rate of dementia and Alzheimer's than patients with better hearing. Again, the sounds of life or stimulation for the brain. If you can't hear, the brain starts to retract.
So check it out. And you know, happening this week as they're celebrating their first week here in the new location, 325 Northeast Baker Creek Road, free hearing screening.
Free hearing screenings. We'll evaluate to see if there is some hearing loss going on for you. And we'll also check your ears with a little video otoscope. You can see your ears and your eardrums on the screen to see if there's any wax blockage.
Really? So I can actually come into your office, you can see you can show me what the inside of my own ear looks like.
That's correct. We can go down there and take a little view, see if there's any wax or blockage or anything else that stands out. If we see something out of the ordinary, we may suggest you go see your doctor, but at least we can check to see if there's some wax.
So come on down, get it checked out, and enjoy what you're missing.
Hope to see you here.
We'll be here, again, a live broadcast from noon to 1 and 5 to 6 p.m. today. Again, want to repeat that 5 to 6 today is a longer time than you're normally open till 5, right?
Till 5 o'clock, 9 to 5. We do close from lunch between 12 and 1.
But today, another hour longer because it's the first day. We want to give you the opportunity to come on down and check it out after you get off work today. Live on location, the Yam Van on patrol. This is AM 1260 KLYC at McMinnville Hearing Center, 325 Northeast Baker Creek Road, right across from a branch of First Federal.